Oh yeah, Black Sun in the hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. What's going on, MD? What's going on? What's going on?
Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? Peace to everybody in the chat. Peace to everybody that's going to watch the video eventually. And death to nigga babble. You know what I'm saying? Death to it.
Hey, not only death to nigga Babel, MD, but death to the goddamn vagabond queen. Death to the vagabond queen. I got a show scheduled later called Ruler of the Wasteland. And yeah, I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna break it all the way down, just like you're about to break this thing down, man. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna give away what I'm going. Just y'all look at the thumbnail. You're gonna see Lord Humongous from Mad Max, and we're gonna address the Vagabond Queen. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
No doubt, no doubt. Intrigued,
Mhm.
intrigued to see that show.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah, oh
so
yeah.
so here's the thing. We now have people that's coming out and trying to be defense of the Negro Angel Snuffing Up Seven when it comes to Operation X in Mississippi. Where was this effort at? Where was this wherewithal in terms of the vision of OEM when everything was cool? You Negroes ain't genuine, man.
Mm-mm.
So since now it's a conformed effort in order to minimize what I'm talking about when it comes to OEM. Come on behalf of the dumb motherfucker. Come on behalf. Black Sun can put the link in the chat.
Absolutely.
If you feel as though, and this is regards to OES and the series of videos that Black Sun's been doing with Black Sun's Blackland. If you feel that there's any point in contention within the conversation or any of the, come on up to the plate and present your argument. I ain't got no problem with that. Hell, that's what I've been wanting for the longest anyway. So since the nigga babbler won't do it, and other people seem like they're deemed to qualify themselves into the discussion, bring your ass up here and give me your points, lay them out, so I can understand, and then we can go on from there. But don't try to act like all of a sudden, you know, it's this foundation under Operation Exit Mississippi. It's not. You know, it just ain't, and you ain't gonna be able to qualify any type of argument based off of it. I guarantee you that, because you don't even know what the hell Operation Exit Mississippi is. I don't give a shit about the current state of, and I never said anything about Jackson, Mississippi. Is it unfortunate? Yes, but we're talking about a term of leadership that's been straight up neglecting what's been going on in terms of the infrastructure in Jackson. So what do I care about most? Do I care about the actual implementation of policy in Jackson, or do I care about Black Power in Jackson? I don't give a shit about Black Power. Let's get that out of the way now. Black Power ain't gonna get what I need. You know what I'm saying? Black policy will. If you can implement black policy within Black Power, Black Power then, goddamn it. But you ain't showed me an example yet. So until you can come up and do that, it's no point of me even addressing you. You know, Black Sun will call her the imp. I don't give her a fucking name because I don't subscribe to her. I don't listen to her.
Right.
She hard to listen to. She a nigga at the end of the day.
A nigga with nigga babble.
With nigga babble.
Oh, so this person, the Vagabond Queen is trying to be a champion for OEM? Am I hearing this right?
I mean, according to the clip that I heard, you know
Oh,
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
be kidding me. Yeah, you gotta be
I
kidding me.
mean, according to the clip I heard.
Oh, well, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Oh man, that's gonna be perfect for y'all. Tune in to the ruler of the wasteland. Y'all tune into that because I'm gonna address the imp. But yeah,
So
we ain't,
so the,
yeah,
right. So the dumb fuck Angel Snupnup, let her be your advocate
right.
for Operation Exit Mississippi, and see how far that gets you. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Like
hoping
I
Lex
said, the
would be
the
the
the,
champion.
the enemy of my enemy is my friend type shit.
Yeah,
See how far it gets you.
Mm-mm.
I don't give a shit about the whole lot of you. You know what I mean? Because it's not affecting the type of information that I'm putting out. So, but if you feel as though that you could challenge any principle that I speak on when it comes to that, feel free. I welcome it. That's the type of conversation I want to have. I don't want to have a nigga conversation. You know what I mean? So that goes for pretty much anybody that feel like they trying to step up and be a champion for OEM.
Well, I thought Talik's Angel's right hand man was gonna be kind of a representative. He'd say them man, stay on the topic.
Yeah, he too busy. Yeah, he too busy being off topic. He can't even formulate a damn sentence, let alone stick to a point.
I thought he was.
So you all the way fucked up, Angel.
Hold on, Tylee. I thought he was speaking the same language as Angel. Angel told him stay on top.
No.
What the hell?
Yeah, he had done veered off from the subject. So
I don't know how. I was like, huh? I thought they were talking the same language. I thought they were both nigga babbling.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I guess it's different levels to babbling. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no Talik level. So there's that. So hell, he can't be your spokesman. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Oh well, scratch him out because he can't stay on topic of the nigga babble. Damn.
Yeah, he can't do it.
That's a cold boy. That's a bad mofo right there, boy.
You know what I mean? Fucking Nandy too busy black power stepping down the street. So as far as I know, Angel don't rock with that. So what you gonna do?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna crush that wasteland black power shit. I'm gonna crush that shit. I'm gonna crush that shit once and for all. Like I said, all they preaching their form of black power is goddamn vagabond black power. That's vagabond shit.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's I don't want to get a job shit. I want to do shit that'll get me in the penitentiary shit. Man, that's all that shit is. But I'm gonna go in. Oh yeah, I'm going in.
Yeah, there ain't no reform. There ain't no reform in the niggas black land because anarchy rules.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anarchy fucking rules. And back to the fucking to the water situation. We talking about an infrastructure problem that's you act like this shit just got like this overnight.
Right.
We talking about an infrastructure problem that's been lingering for decades. Okay. That's the only way that system get like that. Republican New Africa, all black power, all these black quote unquote black nationalists that's made Jackson the forefront ain't gave two shits about none of that from the 70s on now up to now. So where does our priorities lie? Where does our constitutional right to govern ourselves, quote, and I'm using that loosely, govern ourselves in accordance to what being an American is, where does that fall into place? Your water ain't got shit to do with black power. Especially when you've been black ran all this fucking time.
Right.
Make it make sense to me. So if you're gonna try to use that argument, use it from a basis of policy. Use it from a basis of government funding, state government funding. Then we can have a conversation. You can take bottles of water down there till the damn water run out. Till Dasani can't make no more water. It's not gonna change that infrastructure of that city, you dumb fuck. What about that? So let's stop with the BS, man, and talk some realism into existence. The same goes for Flint. The same goes for New Jersey.
Facts.
Like you motherfuckers is idiots, man. Idiots. Y'all too afraid to put any responsibility on yourself politically. That's what it is at the end of the day. It's escapism. It's again, like Blackson, always says, freedom over free shit.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
That's what it boils down to, brother. And the goddamn queen, the vagabond queen, is the queen of knowing about free shit. Because that's, you know what? Let me save it for goddamn ruler of the wasteland. Oh shit! I'm just writing down notes, bro. Damn, I want to get to that shit so bad. But we do.
I'm sorry, DTO. I'm sorry, DTO. I'm just passionate right now. I'm sorry. I'm just real passionate right now. Matter of fact, let me dial back on that, because you're right. You're absolutely right.
What happened?
I guess you were talking about me cussing.
You said my mouth was horrible. No, is she referring to Angel and
No, she's talking about me. She's talking about me.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I could be worse, but like I said, I'm gonna dial it back because you're right. I don't usually talk like that, so you're right. You're absolutely right. But in any event, still, these people don't want to have a serious conversation on anything policy driven. So, I mean, let's just keep it a buck. They would rather either spew black power rhetoric or sensationalism. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. At the end of the day. Yeah. At the end of the day. And like I said, oh, here we go. GTO. Hey, GTO, what's going on?
Yeah, she probably getting ready.
Hooking up. Okay, no problem.
But in any event.
No, they said my mouth was horrible. Hold on, y'all. My phone acting stupid. Oh, okay. No, they said my mouth was horrible, and I got the timestamp, and I had commented and said the timestamp, but he said it, so I got it because I was just watching it. Just wanting to see what he was going to say. That whole live stream is just hypocritical because he made a point to say, yeah, they tried to lie on y'all and said that y'all like calling people Sambos and coons. And then later on in the stream, he going to try to co-sign Nandy because Nandy be calling MD and I guess Blackson the coon. So then that was a lie. Then they turned around and said the way y'all carry on is like world star hip hop, and then they kind of indicated that somebody that y'all gay and suck dick the way y'all talking and stuff, like basically saying like it's like the way y'all talk is a dick in y'all mouth because Talib was so upset because you quote unquote talked about his speech impediment. So y'all around here, I watched all these series that MD had. He never was disrespectful. Y'all talking about somebody gay and sucking dick. Y'all talking about somebody coons and shit like that. After saying that y'all don't call people that, but y'all trying to dick eat off Nandy and try to keep saying, oh yeah, she right though about calling Blackson a coon. But we don't use that. Like, what's the purpose? Are you even bringing that up then? And then he keep bringing up the Noble thing. Keep fucking Sister Noble name out your fucking mouth. See, I realize what's going on. You really, whatever the fuck she did to you, bro, you gotta leave that shit alone. And MD don't have shit to do with that.
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. And I said, sir, you so hypocritical, like you really don't want me on your ass. Cause you think you're not the only motherfucker around here that can edit videos. Cause he was like, yeah, I don't listen to that guy now, because he couldn't even say Gynocracy Takeover, but he wanted to run his fucking mouth about me. And I was like, that's kind of strange because your chat love me. They love me the most. You feel what I'm saying? Like Twin and Deacon, they begged me for the match. And I said, no, I'm not doing that no more. I'm just gonna keep it at the information. So what the fuck is you talking about? So what type of camp is you building over there?
Like I
But yeah,
said, he talking to imaginary people. Like I said, I'm convinced it's either Twin and Deacon don't exist, or it's one person with two accounts. It's either or. But either way it go, like I said, it's Pee Wee Playhouse at this point. I don't take nothing that nigga say for face value. Nothing. I'm gonna tell you what he did to me last night. So I was corresponding with the nigga last night on Messenger after he got off live. He started talking all this crazy shit. I didn't want to block you, but you started to be vulgar. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, nigga?
No.
I told you what I was gonna do before I did it. And I already knew the expected result. You just a nigga that can't take criticism. This nigga then went on to spam me with Facebook posts. I mean, literally dozens and dozens and dozens in my Facebook Messenger. And he wouldn't stop. I'm like, nigga, stop spamming me. What are you doing? He wouldn't stop doing it. So I just went on to ignore it. I went on and went to sleep. The nigga is crazy, y'all.
He accused you of doing that, though. In his comments, he accused you of spamming him. Like, he really don't want me to put his lies in a compilation on a goddamn video.
It needs to be done. If I had the ability to do it, I would scour that nigga channel and come up with a whole video with nothing but him contradicting himself. If I had the ability to do it, like I said, I could do it when I'm at home, but that shit gonna take a while because he got a lot of video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody need to do that, man. I might need to holler at VanCat.
All you gotta do,
Hey, look, man.
I'm gonna find a screenshot of him telling you can have OEM, put that in the video, and then put him talking about something. Why you steal from me and then whining? Like that's a dagger right there. That's easy. And that same live stream, he up there talking shit. Oh, we don't say coons and stuff like that, and then go and try to co-sign dick eat on Nandy. Don't nobody give a fuck that you dick eating, sir. Like, it's just too much, man. It's just too much. And then they was up there praising Tommy Sotomayor, his message, and I'm like,
the bumbling idiot couldn't even say it. The mumbling how you say his name? Sata. The nigga, I don't know. His gums is too big for his mouth. I don't know. But the bumbling idiot couldn't even say it. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. I don't give a shit about that. Nigga, present something.
Yep.
Give me something to ponder on at the end of the day. You can't do it. But like I said, anybody that want to challenge it, and now all of a sudden got this enlightened thought about Operation Exit Mississippi, nigga, come on the panel and show me. That's all you got to do. Whether it's the Vagabond Queen, whether it's the Babel Brother, I don't give a damn.
They lied. He lied because at first he slow pressed for y'all to come on each other platforms. Now he like, I'm not dropping the link. I don't want to talk to you. I thought that was the whole issue. What the fuck going on? Like he just doubled.
He didn't drop the link because he didn't want no contention. Like I said, he wanted to draw the narrative. He wanted to control the lane. I already knew that. I told Blackson that. I was like, he ain't gonna drop it.
Not only did he not drop the link, but he blocked MD. I'm like, well, shit.
Blocked me outright.
You know what? Come on, man. That's childish. So
right. I didn't spam your comment section. I was in there speaking real shit.
That's crazy. This is crazy. All this over this, because you have an opinion. It's gotta be all this. I don't understand why he added.
Cult members can't have opinions though.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of being in the cult.
He kept calling Blackson an instigator. I was dead. That's
because Blackson asks questions, and if you ask questions, you're an instigator. So I'll be an instigator because I'm going to ask questions, and I encourage other people to ask questions. That's the problem. Cult leaders don't want you asking questions. That is the bottom line.
And like he's saying that we are cult, and I'm like, bro, we don't believe in the same thing. We all have different ideologies, and
literally everybody is different on the arena. Literally everybody.
Absolutely.
So you can't use that argument.
That's why I'm hoping. I'm hoping the ruler of the wasteland will be enough content so they won't mess with other people on the arena. Don't go to Wrestling Wednesday and mess with them. They're doing Wrestling Wednesday. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's why I'm making Ruler of the Wasteland tailor fit for the goddamn Vagabond Queen. That's just for you. That is specially just for you. I'm gonna make enough material where you won't have to go after goddamn Wrestling Wednesdays. Are you serious? Wrestling Wednesday belongs to MD. I'm sorry, yeah, MD, Venkat, and Trevor. Let them have that. If you want some smoke, I'll give you smoke. Like I said, I got a show scheduled today at 12. It's called Ruler of the Wasteland. I'm addressing the Vagabond Queen for the second time, because the first time I addressed the Vagabond Queen, she was supposed to have all these damn powers and nothing manifested. According to Yanga, I was supposed to turn into a goddamn frog and shit. Never happened.
Did she at least give you a big ass boy or something?
Hey, I'm as healthy as I can be. You know, I know no boils, not a pimple, not a blackhead, nothing. I don't even no stubbed toe. I don't even have a hangnail.
Not a hangnail.
I don't even have a hangnail. I don't even have a goddamn hangnail. Shit.
Oh God, I'm dead.
That's all I'm saying. Don't come with the nigga shit. Don't try to come like you all G and all this shit. Me and Nanny is significantly older than me, first and foremost, right? She on here talking like she 10 years younger than me. You a fucking hag. Stick to the point. Did your black power help Kirkwood? Because last I checked, you ride through Kirkwood, all I see is white folks jogging and walking Pomeranians and doing all types of shit. Yep. Did black power help Kirkwood? You dumb fuck. What change of policy did you have in Kirkwood? Not a damn one. So cut the shit.
The change of policy was regentification. That was a change of policy.
Exactly. And get your black ass up out of there. That was the change of policy.
So answer your question, yes, there was a change of policy in MD. It was called regentification. People walking and go like chihuahuas and, like you said, little French bulldogs and shit. Yeah, regentification.
And playing hack and sack and shit.
Right.
that ain't got nothing to do with your ass and black power. So cut the shit. You want to talk some real shit? Let's talk some real shit. But other than that, you're an idiot. That's how I'm a label. You're an idiot. Well, and until you prove otherwise, that's what you're gonna continue to be, an idiot in my eye. So take that shit to the altar.
Absolutely.
That's so crazy. That lady be up there glorifying pimping. That's all she always talk about. She always bragging about pimping.
Yeah, penitentiary chances. Yeah, penitentiary chances.
She gets so excited. She be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a pimping motherfucker. I'm a pimping mother. Yeah, when I was pimping back in the day." But yeah, okay, but that's gonna make black people better. Like, what?
Right.
This is the discussion, and they up there dick eating that terrible shit. And it's like we supposed to listen. We can have a debate about respectability and the word nigga, but I can't argue that. You talking about you glorifying pimping, that's straight. That's the most nigga-dumb shit you can ever do. You a nigga. You a super nigga. Fact. You not even in terms of an endearment. Like, you just a piece of shit.
Right.
That's why, I need to chop it up with Yanga, because I'm intrigued, or I'm interested in to see, and Black Son, you may have some type of originality with the story, but like I said, I don't know. I'm intrigued as to how, when she got within New Black Panther Party and all that, how all that came about, and was this thought process instilled in her before? You know what I mean? It may have been. I'm not saying it wasn't. It's flawed at the end of the day, but it's her thought process. But I'm intrigued to know, because like I said, again, the GTO point. She talking about pimping and gangster shit and all this type of, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? What are we try to spark up a conversation that's gonna steal some type of effort or revolutionary thought in our people, or are we talking about nigga shit? Which one are we doing? I think it's safe to say that we should be trying to separate the two, but I guess not. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. This whole thing is crazy. This back and forth, man. People just don't stop. And like we haven't even been doing all this messy shit for real. We just been chilling. Everybody just been talking shit for real.
Mhm.
Like we and then Blackson keep trying to tell people like we really going easy on y'all. Y'all just keep trying to make it seem like the arena is bullying people. But y'all come out there with the insults and stuff like that. And then people can't take what they dish out at all. In all these situations. It's very annoying. Because
y'all actually got to realize the number one offense to a cult is to ask questions. If you ask questions, it's worse than talking about somebody's mama, as far as they're concerned. Be better off talking about their mama, their grandmama, their goddamn niece, than ask a question. You ask a cultist a question, that's a death penalty. You deserve, they feel like if you ask questions, you deserve death. And that's where Talik is at. That's where Angel is at, and that's where goddamn Vagabond Queen is at.
Yeah, that's what it is. When you ask a question, look at this Negro, y'all. He asked me a question about OEM. Let's all scrutinize it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who are you to question the divine plan that is Operation Exodus Mississippi?
Right.
That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? But it's not me trying to challenge it. It's me trying to visualize it. It's me trying to have some type of context to what it is. And eventually make it better. Because it's supposed to be something for the people. At least I thought.
Well, but see, that's the thing, MD. Question is not always bad. Is it always bad to question?
Not last I checked. It wasn't.
Yeah, I thought question is just a question. I didn't know there was good, right and wrong questions, good, bad. I thought question was because there is a question usually come when there is a concern.
Or to gain clarity.
There you go. Great. I mean, yeah. It's so many positive attributes to questioning. It don't always have to be negative unless you have an agenda.
But nigga, as a member of the cult, you ain't in no position to get no type of clarity. You just follow the script.
Right.
Follow the script, nigga. Get in the chat and put up emojis as I nigga babble. That's all you supposed to be doing.
The great one.
Yeah.
His
divine masculine and soul brother number one and all this type of shit.
Right.
That's your only function in the code. That's your only function. As a matter of fact, not only do you supposed to do it, but you're supposed to create a ghost account so it'll be done times two, like Twin and Deacon.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Wait, you think those accounts is him? Wait, you think those accounts is him?
It's either those accounts are either him or it's one person with two separate accounts. Is what I'm saying. Like I said, Pee Wee's nigga playhouse is what we dealing with.
Lord have mercy,
Mecca lecca high mecca hiney ho, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? That's what we dealing with. I'm convinced now.
So did y'all see Yanga's show last night? Did y'all see his shows?
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of it. But like I said, I had to go to sleep. I don't know if Unc was on there or not. I was
never showed up.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to see what Unc had said about Lex show because I caught the replay of Jenga's show from the other day with Lex. So I was like, okay, let me see what Unc gonna talk about. But I guess he had something to do. But yeah, I saw bits and pieces of it before I went to sleep and saw Lex was on that again. that type of conversation that ain't in my wheelhouse, so I can't speak much on it. But I mean, like I said,
I think what's
religious,
going on now
non-religious
is
people on YouTube.
they feel in some type of way because this that bill that they trying to pass in Mississippi, they said it's going to bring back Jim Crow laws and stuff like that. So they was like, it's time for war, and that was the stream, the kind of energy they was doing. Like, okay, like we cracking down, we gonna have some type of unity going on, and it was just like, realistically, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about all that stuff because of the way people carry on just here, just trying to have a simple conversation. But yeah, I just felt like that energy was just very strange. But I enjoyed the build though. I finally got a understanding of what dark side end game is. Kind of like they kind of feel like metaphysically we supposed to be in a paradise, and that's why they feel like everybody's supposed to make it. Like nobody is supposed to be without. And I was like, that's not true. Earth is, heaven and hell balance.
Right.
But he was saying that's not true. He was saying like, we supposed to live in a paradise. And it's just like, motherfucker, but we don't though. We never have. Like even when y'all try to, like even when Black people try to romanticize what our ancestors was doing, you really take a close look at their societies. Then they wasn't shit neither. They had some type of pyramid system. They had slaves. They had,
That's
so
right.
really, what are we saying,
You gonna
like,
have to show me. You gonna have to show me pre-colonial utopia with Black folk. You gonna have to show it to me. Until you can do that, I don't take it serious.
Right. And they were saying like, what's in the human nature? Because he gonna ask Yanga, would you hug somebody who attacked you? And so he said, so Yeager was like, I mean, I don't fucking know. He said, I guess I wouldn't feel loved. I guess I could let them do it if they wasn't trying to attack me. He said, but I wouldn't be able to feel it. And he was just so distraught. Like, Lex was like, oh my God, like, what's wrong with you? Like, you can't hug nobody that's attacking you. Oh my God. Like, it was weird. Like, it was just so funny. He said, that's that demon talking.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Lex is gonna push Yanga's buttons, and Yanga's gonna drag his ass. That's what's gonna happen. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah. It was calm yesterday. I really enjoyed the building. I was in the comments putting my cartwheel emojis in there.
Eventually, Lex is gonna get on Yanga's nerves. That's what's gonna happen. Because he's gonna keep feeding Yanga La La Land and Fantasy Island, and the minute Yanga has a question, it's gonna be on and popping.
Right. Because they was, I think
Zungu talking, huh?
Right. You're right.
Yeah, because how you gonna have absolute peace without some type? Okay, the revolution could happen tomorrow. Motherfuckers is gonna have to sacrifice themselves. It's gonna be ugly as fuck, bro. Like, we're gonna have to. If we talking about absolute freedom, and then it's just like, then you go to Black people, and it's just like, well, what about the other people? Because do the other races matter? Like, what are we doing? I'm confused. I thought it was just about our people. I don't know, child. I can't. I was confused.
Yeah, but you know what's the priority over our people? Our wants and interpretations and needs. And like I said, again, all these people talk shit about capitalism, but again, you cannot wash your ass without capitalism. Basic needs. So if we go to goddamn,
you can't conceptualize outside of capitalism without capitalism. You can't counter capitalism without capitalism.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the shit that killed me.
Yeah.
Felt dumb as hell when what's the name made me realize, like, I think it was MD made me realize, like, the barter system really is a form of capitalism too. It's just going to eventually turn to money because people going to get tired of that shit. Right, and I was like, yeah, that's what we learn in school. Like, that's the basics of it. Like, we tried that. And then even MD said, well, that leaves, that ostracize somebody in the village or wherever the fuck you at, because then everybody going to be like, oh, that person's stingy because they won't share so-and-so.
Right. Or you may not want potatoes. You may not want yams that day. You know, I might get sick of potatoes, man. You know what I'm saying?
What if you're allergic? Like, what the fuck going
What if
on?
you're
Like,
allergic? What if you're a vegan? I mean, come on, there's so many. Come on, cut that shit out. But America provides for all that. It provides for the vegans. It provides for the meat eaters. If you want to go keto, do you want to go vegetarian? It provides all that at the grocery stores, the capitalist grocery stores that we go to.
Right. So yeah, I mean, like we gonna have to at some point in time have some type of structured dialogue when it comes to all this shit. Like again, you can only babble so much, like where the shit gets stale. You know what I mean? So I don't mind you challenging anything that I say, but base it off of something. That's all I'm asking. Damn, just base it off something. Like I said, you know, shouts out to Kofi, man. When Kofi was coming on, bro, we was building. Like we was up challenging each other position. But the shit was fun, you know what I mean? Like we were talking real shit. I guess some people just ain't built like that, you know what I'm saying?
but that was like, I don't like Kofi, but he was that the one who pulled out all his stuff? Was that Naime? Because I get them mixed up.
That was Kofi, yeah.
That was
Oh
Kofi.
yeah, Kofi said it. So Kofi was like, we stay high, you know it's falling. Start pulling out his money and shit, showing people his car. I said, sir, ain't nobody on this panel doing that. Like, he was happy. I said, oh, you love your accomplishments. You're proud. But I was like, what's wrong with that though? You know, what's wrong with that?
But he said he was willing to give all that away to go fishing and living a mud hut.
Man, Kofi was double talking because he said that he got a backup plan in Blackland with the gold and the bars and all. He said he said it on the show. I said, Lex ain't gonna be happy about that.
So he was formulating the hostile takeover. What he really doing.
That's exactly what
that man said. He wanted to create a conscious Vatican, my nigga, like a conscious Vatican where everybody be a representative of the section of spirituality, like Captain Tazariak, and then they try to collect money in a certain amount of millions of dollars for this.
So that's a contradiction right there.
I thought he said Wazungu.
Burn it down. Yeah, he said Wazungu. They're gonna burn it down.
He said no. He said black people need an economic plan because we could have just as much money and power and political power like the Vatican do. You know how the Vatican, he was.
Well, I already debunked that because that's not true.
That is not true. Yeah.
Well, look, that's what he said. He was breaking it down. That's why I reshared the stream. Like, I'm not giving you Tyrone's no more of my money. Because I was just like, people tired of that shit, yo.
Well, you don't understand. Church and state together died a long time ago. That age of church and state, I know what he's talking about with the Vatican. That shit been dead. That shit died when goddamn King Henry VIII established the Church of England. That killed that. That killed that because he wanted to divorce his wives and shit. That took away that once King Henry VIII separated and formed his own church, that killed the goddamn Roman Church's power right there. So yeah, but see, Kofi don't know that history. You know, these blackity black power people, they don't know that because it's Wazungu to learn that.
I mean, you can even go farther back than that. You can even go back to the foundation of Orthodoxy.
Right.
That's separated from the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, the Catholics been losing power for a long time. Do they still hold power in some form or fashion? Yeah, because Catholicism is still like one of the most, if not the most, widespread denominations. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is their influence when it comes to, especially anything political, is minuscule. You know what I'm saying? It's minuscule. So trying to center somebody's money when they don't got the wealth to begin with to establish anything on the onset is foolish. You know what I mean? If that's the case, nigga, go form a church. You get all the money you want. Then it's still gonna be non-essential when it comes
And
to
that's
building anything.
right. And that's what I don't think he realized that's what he was trying to basically say. Basically, just through consciousness, and it was just really strange. It was really bizarre because I was just like, I thought that you was anti all of that, and I don't understand how that's an economic plan.
Uh,
It's very funny.
nigga babble is what it is at the end of the day. So now you don't went from Wazungu. We got to get rid of all Wazungu culture and thought to now we need to formulate some type of league of Negroes where you got Hebrews and Muslims and NOI and all this and that, and everybody need to put their money together in a pot and then do stuff for black people. So then if I say, well, I don't deal with none of that, now I'm a Wazungu for that. So which one is it? Am I Wazungu for messing with any of the Abrahamic faiths, or now am I Wazungu for not wanting to deal with monetizing any of the Abrahamic faith in black culture, which you say quote unquote is conscious?
So it sounds like Kofi and Blue need to step in the terror dome. That's what it sounds like. Because they're the high priests.
Yeah. Some
I
hadiths got to be read.
I like just when they was basically just saying that they was gonna go to Liberia. Like I just I don't know where this conscious Vatican came from. I was like, no, you Tyrone's not getting no more. Like we watched Umar Johnson try to pull some shit like that with that school. Somehow he was going to have the Tuskegee pilots come and teach the kids how to fly planes, and he was going to have a martial arts class, an agriculture class, and just foolishness, horse riding classes and shit.
Real talk, I don't knock what Umar Johnson is doing. I don't knock it at all. I think it's taking a long ass time, but I don't knock it at all. Not one bit. I think it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. I mean, you can't knock education at the end of the day.
Right.
I think you spent half the money while doing so, but
how much money you think gonna go into the conscious Vatican?
It ain't gonna be nothing out of my pocket. So I mean,
I'm just asking you in general.
I don't know.
Looking at the Umar Johnson situation, seeing how long he took, and you still feel it, like you believing in it too, because I believe in it as well. You feel like he took too long. Can you imagine this conscious Vatican?
Oh no!
How long?
You know what? It was one thing that Lex used to say, and I don't know if he still believes, but it's one thing Lex used to say that I kind of rocked with. I rocked with it in a different way though. When Lex used to promote the black tax, that's actually a good idea, but I don't think it should just be something that's imposed on black people. I think every goddamn body need to pay the black tax. If I had any say so in any policy, and what I said was law, reparations would go through that. Now,
yeah.
It'll be an argument. It'll be an argument saying, "Oh, you nigga, you paying taxes just to pay back yourself." Just like what Blue said, Negro. What's the old adage? You born, you go to work, you pay taxes, then you die. That ain't gonna stop. I don't give a damn what you paying it on. If that's your argument, Negro, you paying taxes to bring water in your house. You paying taxes to pave your road. You paying taxes to put your kid in school. What's the difference, Negro? You got to pay taxes for something. Why not get it back through refund? Hell, y'all wait for it come the end of January where your W-2 come anyway.
They feel like all that stuff is just a system to just keep the black man down, I guess. I don't know. But the black man...
No, what's keeping it down is the participation in said system.
Facts.
Or non-participation, or the fact that you don't know how to participate. Facts. That's what's keeping your ass down. Civil rights was literally figuring out how to work in the system, figuring out your role in the system. But that was only the first step of a long ass flight of stairs. It didn't stop with civil rights. And that's what a lot of these Negroes don't understand. We talking about a system what we were, again, I say it over and over again, we were the commodity in the system. What do you think we're supposed to be? Just because now that we've gained freedoms and liberties, now, okay, at one point in time, I was the commodity. So with that, I'm going to just say, you know, I'm done outright. That's stupid as hell.
Right.
I mean, that's utter dumbass. That's like going to the pet store and it's 10 puppies and you buy one puppy and the rest of the puppies say, you just bought him, to hell with that, we finna run away, and they all get hit by the truck in the street.
Right.
I mean, we can't think like this at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, your ass is still smack dab right here in the country. You ain't going nowhere.
They not going away.
So you nigga battling.
Mm-hmm.
Until you leave, I say, you know what, that brother, he doing what he said he was gonna do. until you get on that flight, I'm gonna continue to call it nigga battle.
Yes.
Because you're not participating in any policy changes in the country.
Right.
Not even attempting to do it. And that don't necessarily mean, a lot of us, like you said, a lot of us ain't got the ability to vote. But that don't mean that you can't advocate. That don't mean that you can't be in the grassroots. It don't. So that's all I be saying.
Y'all seen the who tried to come up and hit the link?
Yeah, I saw that. I was just looking like.
But
hold
anybody
on,
always
what happened?
Blackson of being a stalker. I'm tired of that. Like,
what happened? I ain't hear you.
The imp is in the back.
Oh, she in the back right now?
No, was no, not no more.
Oh, I ain't know that. I would have said bring her up.
Oh, okay.
She gonna cuss us out.
Yeah, I would have told you to bring her up.
You know she mad.
I don't give a damn that. Again, like I told you, I let you spew all the rhetoric that you got to say. When you done and you out of breath, let's start talking some real shit.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't know she was in the back. I ain't hear the beat like I usually hear.
Right.
MD want all the smoke today. I'm dead.
I want it all. Yeah, so yeah, ma'am. If you hear this, come on back up. I'll let you up. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were back there. So you can come back up and say nigga this and all the, and fuck and all that stuff, and then you come on and then we can meet.
Wait. I didn't expect her to sound exactly like that.
I know how it's supposed to sound. I done heard it all. I know how it's supposed to sound.
I'm fucking dead.
Well, I put the link in the chat. So anybody out there, hey, it's right there. I'm gonna put myself out because, like I said, litigation. So for litigation purposes. So yeah. Just don't ask me shit, because you know what I'm saying. We gonna have that. We supposed to have litigation. So Black Son ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna mute my mic, but yeah, she come on up. Shit. Vagabond queen. Shit.
He said, "Fuck."
Yeah, I mean, I'll allow you to do all that, and I'll shut the hell up. And then once you're done, then we can start building. Because that's all I want to do. I ain't come on this shit to be on no nigga type shit. I did that. I'm done. That era of my life is done with. I had my fun. You know what I'm saying? Now let's build on something that's gonna create a future for our kids and they kids. That's all I be saying. Like, goddamn. And ma'am, you older than me. Like I would think that you would understand that concept. But you know, it is what it is. You know,
niggerdom has no age though.
Oh,
has no age. People want freedom, and people just want free shit. People want free shit. It has no age limit.
But they could just
Got it.
at least be honest about the free shit that they want, though. They don't have to just keep trying to cuss everybody else out because they disagree with having the free shit. It's not that deep. It's not.
Got you.
I get them wanting the free shit. It's just not realistic.
Yes.
It's just not realistic. But I understand wanting free shit. I get it. Every time I gas up my truck and I see a line of people goddamn playing the lotto, I get it. I totally get the free shit. Niggas wanting free shit, I get it. I totally get it. It's not hard to comprehend wanting free shit.
But here's the kicker though, Black Son. Free shit is limited.
Right.
Free. So eventually it's gonna come to a point where we ain't got no more free shit to give, and then you're gonna spark anarchy.
Because they feel like we not completely free at all. They feel like it's we always one step closer to going back on that plantation. I'm like, these new niggas here are not gonna let that happen. Okay, listen, I don't know. Listen, we may talk a lot of shit about like not having faith in black people because we don't have no unity, but like motherfucker, these new niggas is also very difficult. You're not gonna get them back on a plantation if they complain about a goddamn job. They'll shoot your ass. Like we not going for that. Of course, that's going to be a fight if they try to do that. And I don't understand how these black people on here don't understand that that's just is going to be what it is. Because I feel like these little thugs and shit like that go at it and kill each other for no reason. I feel like their anger is misdirected because that shit go to the police. They know they in trouble.
Right.
That shit go to the white man. They know they in trouble. So the white man scared because they know they can't just do what the fuck they want with the black man and woman because we different now. We diluted, we lazy, sometimes it's a lot of motherfuckers that want some free shit, but even the motherfuckers that's talking about wanting some free shit, y'all sitting up here like, get your bullets ready and shit like that. Like, they're not gonna do what they want to do. That's unrealistic in my eyes as well. When we talk about revolution and shit like that. And black power.
Well, can I, MD, GTO, can I use a real life situation of how free shit runs out?
Go ahead.
So Zelensky, he's been asking America, he's been asking Germany, Hungary, Belarus, all these France, these countries for free shit.
I already know where you're going. Yeah, I know where you're going.
Can you finish it off for me, MD? Because when I said it'd be boring as hell, man. You add spice to that shit.
Well, I mean the consensus now is a lot of these countries are supposed. I don't believe it on the scale that they saying it, but supposedly now a lot of these countries are about to stop with aid of Zelensky. That's why I believe he's been wrapping up his rhetoric, talking about that American soldiers must die and all this type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, that's a great example. But even going locally, we can go back to the Jackson water crisis. Not participating in the government on a wider scale. Not prioritizing assets and industry in your community, what was going to lead to a successful community. All led to the culmination of the pipes in Jackson, Mississippi.
Thanks.
Now, aid is one thing. Free shit is another thing. Free shit is me going to Jackson with, like Nandy said, a truck full of water. I'm on a flatbed, so that wouldn't work. But let's just say I had a trailer full of water and expecting to do that over and over again till these pipes get fixed, which is not something that can be done again overnight, just like the pipes got fucked up. You know what I mean? It becomes free shit. The freedom is transforming your community into a political power way before when RNA was founded and making sure that don't happen. That's freedom. Freedom was the onset of you having a political ideology to form RNA to have a stronghold in Mississippi. That's freedom. So free shit culminates from the non-participation of your freedom and expecting something that you don't have a right to in this country. That's all I'm saying. So that goes to the question: is it a human right for every mouth to get fed? Is it a human right for everybody to have access to clean water? Is it a human right for everybody to be provided for? That's the question I'm asking y'all.
Right. I mean, it is. But in that process, we have to, I mean, but that's why I was asking you guys yesterday about the whole reform, the child support reform and the prison reform. The prisoners affected by the child support. So that's why I was asking y'all too, because it's a process. Yeah, we all agree that, there are certain human rights that should be, respected and all that. But at the same time, how do we organize and how do we fund for the excavation for the brand new pipes? Because that's all I that's a lot of times, half the time I'm doing here in Atlanta. When what's her name? I forgot her name, but she did the penny sploss down in the west end of Atlanta. We replaced a lot of these pipes and they were old as shit. But
I remember that.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, man, that is the most time I slept in a truck. Because, man, the Mexicans were riding that goddamn clock. But what I'm saying is that's the most time in the truck that I was doing less driving and more sleeping and made the most money, not driving a damn truck. But I say that to say this is that there was contracts that had to be bid on. There were budgeting of labor and costs and all that. And it's just a lot that goes into it, And people had to vote on the SPLOS. Remember that too. There was a policy, just like they voted in these goddamn Kirkwoods and Techwoods and all that to be regentrified. They had to it had to be a policy in order to have, okay, we're gonna replace these pipes that have lead in them, that have copper in them and all that have been here for the last 20 years. We are going to, but it's funny because when they replaced that stuff in the West End, then they built a goddamn Chick-fil-A over there. They built a Walmart over there. They built
West End about to be gentrified, straight up.
Absolutely, straight up, right. And all I'm saying, MD, is that this was a 20-year plan. This wasn't somebody just pulled out of their ass. This was a 20-year plan, just like Ukraine was a 20-year plan. All these were 20-year plans. And so what I'm saying is it's not an overnight thing. That's why I'm glad you're doing what you're doing every Saturday. And I'm gonna start what Black Sons Black Man, and I want y'all to critique it every time because these are the processes. But no, we want an overnight revolution. Man, y'all want Mad Max land, and y'all want free shit.
That's the free shit. That's free shit, right? Free shit. Every freedom that we ever got in this country, we had to fight for. It wasn't no overnight thing.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And it seems
so what makes you think that it's supposed to be like that now?
Right. And that's why in the live stream at 12, I'm going to address why that's not going to work for certain people. That's not going to work for certain people, especially if you're blind in Mad Max land. Especially if you depend on medications in Mad Max land. You're going to be the first to go. You're going to be the first to go because of lack of medication. But I've already discussed that before, but it seems like I got to revisit and discuss that again.
I would have never thought taking care of yourself would be ostracized in the Black community. I would have never thought that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought in a million years it would come down to, nigga, you only looking out for yourself, kill him.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not from a general point of view. That's just from realizing your goals and aspiration and allowing it to come to fruition. Can't do that with a group.
No.
Sorry, you just can't.
No, you can't. That's why I can't understand this whole. I can't understand some of these mentalities. Like that's an individual goal. Everybody goes right.
No. I was gonna say real quick, politics. When we talk about group effort in politics, I get it, I understand. But the ultimate solution is creating those policies in order for you to be successful. It's not going to be equated to a group.
No, never.
Because then it's a social ideology. Going back to reparations. If I'm telling you, hey man, look, we need to group together so we can able to change these policies so we can get reparations, brother, you down? Oh no, I vote independently. Okay, that's cool.
Right.
But you voting independently is not going to create independent policy for yourself. The group economics that we're going for is to equate you to an individual. So then you'll be able to move individually. I agree with you, brother. I'm an individualist myself. But in order to be an individual in the aspect of directing policy in the United States, it's got to be done on a group level. I get that. But once we get the goal, you can go your way, I can go mine. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Because I'm no longer looking at myself as being distinct within America. I'm looking at myself as American because I have all the amenities that any other American has. That's the ultimate goal. America is ultimately the individualist state. I mean, you can tell that by all the ethnic groups that we got.
Facts.
But I digress on that. That's going on something different. Yeah, I guess we go and shut it down, man. Since you firing one up at 12, that's in 30 minutes. So
30 minutes. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yeah. We'll just hop back. I'll hop back on when you fire that up.
Okay, and GT, I want you to hop back on too. Then y'all, like I said, y'all strap, put your seatbelts on. It's gonna be a ride, man. It's gonna be a ride.
Again, my bad, Nandy. I didn't know you was in the back. Like I'm driving, so I'm not looking at the screen. I didn't know you was in the back. I usually hear the beat. But hey, I'll do another one just for you. So you can cuss me out and do all the babbling that you want to do, and then when you feel comfortable enough and the water done got of temperature to you, then we can start talking about some real shit. But that's all I got, man.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I love it. I love it. Shit, let me know because I know you're driving. If you want to set that up, maybe we can do that later on after. Or maybe we can do it after I do my rant. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying in general. We'll see what's going on. We'll see how I go.
Okay, cool. Well, shit. All right, y'all. Y'all stick around. I'm coming up with a ruler of the wasteland, the Ayatollah Rockarola. You know what? Let me save it for that show. I'm gonna save it for that show, y'all. All right, y'all. Man, shout out to MD. Shout out to Gynocracy. Shout out to Zero. Shout out to everybody in the clouds in the chat. And we out, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.